SHOT Show 2022. I'm here at the Tactical Development booth with Brad. You guys all know one of my favorite things to shoot is my Flux Raider. He has made it even cooler with the awesome products that he's come out for that platform. Brad, take it away.
All right, we've got charging handles and we've got forward operating pedals. So just able to get better recoil management on it and be able to rack that slide a little easier.
So I noticed on this, like, what is this one called here?
So that's the forward operating pedal.
Like, this just gives you, like you guys know the ledge, a lot of different guns, or guys will stipple it in, right? A lot of the agency guns, they stipple it in. You're actually mount on to the platform.
Yeah.
And it gives you, like, when you do a thumb forward grip, you can just drive the gun down. It's super cool. How did, like, were you just, like, when you got the Flux, were you like, man, I want, like, you started seeing, like, some things that you wanted to change? And
for sure, definitely with the charging handles was kind of the first thing. It was just a little harder to rack the slide, and then, you know, working with customers.
Right.
I was working with a customer on the kind of a gas pedal design, and then it evolved into this, and that was kind of a fun project to see how it would evolve into this forward pedal.
Gotcha. So if you remember my Flux video, I actually prototyped a charging handle through the side channel. He took it and just knocked it out of the park. I actually pre-ordered one of his. He's got ones that, this is the top one, but he's also got left and right side ones, correct? Yep. And that's the one I pre-ordered. You guys will see it in a future video, but if you guys were lucky enough to get a Flux Raider, and you're like looking for all of like where the one-stop shop to get everything you need for it, definitely check out Tactical Development. Brad, he's kind of done everything with it. Like, how did you like I mean, you thought everything down to a front side bead. You know what I mean? It's like, is that just like the customer feedback that you were getting?
Yeah, for sure. At first, you know, I put it up front, but once you try to use it, so a lot of it's customers saying what they want, but then once you try it at the range and you realize, nah, that's not the right spot, because you're going to rip up your hand if you try to rack the slide. So that's where we just pivot a little bit.
Yeah, because it's like when I first saw it, I thought the same thing, but like seeing you actuate and everything like now, it's actually far enough back. It makes me think of like how some guys will rack their handguns off of their optics.
Yep.
So very similar. And then I also noticed, like when you post, he does really good content, guys. You'll have an idea and all of a sudden fruition within like a week. Is it like, are you like, I don't share all your secrets, but any 3D printing prototyping involved?
For sure, that's kind of where everything evolves from. It's just 3D print it locally at my house, try it out. Obviously not going to fire it that way because it's just going to melt off, but that's able to help me pivot quickly. Like the side charging was very thin, and just feeling how racking that excessively or a lot, it just starts cutting into your hand. And so that's where I could prototype 4 of them real quick, overnight, wake up, 4 different sizes to feel, which one feels more comfortable, and
that's awesome, man.
With it.
Super cool stuff, guys. Definitely check them out if you were able to get a Flux Raider or anything from the SIG lineup. I mean, if you have a P365, you're missing out if you haven't checked out his stuff. Brad, dude, I appreciate you taking the time, man.
Have
a good show.
Thank you, man.